Our fifth architect is Leola Hall, though she was more widely known by her married name, Leola Hall Coggins. However, there is disagreement regarding her birth date, but the preponderance of references indicate it is 1881. In fact, one less trustworthy source went so far as to aver June 18th, 1881, but that date cannot be confirmed. Nevertheless, Leola was apparently born in San Leandro, about 20 miles southeast of San Francisco, and her father was a miner. That is not definitely established, however. Nevertheless, Leola may have visited Arizona where her father worked, and it was there that she supposedly learned to ride horses and round up steers. When Leola's father died, there is evidence that Leola's mom married a contractor. Hence, Leola would have had some exposure to the building trades. In the earlier part of Leola's life, she wanted to be a musician and could supposedly play 7 instruments by ear. In addition, she studied painting with landscape artists Raymond Yelland and William Keith, and further showed her artistic abilities by producing designs for sofa pillows and doing woodburning. She was apparently able to sell some of her work and thus save money that would later help launch her into an architectural career. Furthermore, Leola was a close friend of the Dollar family and painted many views of Mount Diablo as seen from Dollar Ranch, where the Rossmore retirement community is now located. Rossmore is about 4.4 miles south of Walnut Creek, which is in turn about 25 miles northeast of San Francisco. While in her early 20s, Leola began to accompany relative John Marshall while he made his rounds as a contractor. As a result, Leola started to develop a strong interest in building plans, construction details, and the business aspects of contracting. In addition, it wasn't long before Leola began working in Marshall's office as an assistant. This work gave Leola excellent experience in architecture, the field that would soon become one of her careers. Also, Leola used some of the money she had saved and bought some property. She then designed and built her first home, though Marshall helped her just a little. Furthermore, Leola bought more land and designed and decorated additional houses. Interestingly, she began her designs using more of a neoclassical form, but eventually moved to the American craftsman or arts and crafts style. Some features of Leola's designs included small kitchens and bedrooms, large areas for entertaining, lots of closets and storage space, bay and other large windows, fireplaces with seating nooks, walkways between the kitchen and dining room, front door on the side of the house. In the years 1906 through 1912, Leola Hall designed at least 40 buildings, most located in Berkeley's Elmwood Park district near College and Ashby Avenues. Some of this work resulted from the efflux of people out of San Francisco after the 1906 earthquake. They wanted a safer place to live, and Berkeley was one of the towns chosen. Regarding those times, one reference indicated Leola was able to capitalize on her artistic talent and construction experience to provide the neighborhood with houses that were artistic, practical, and affordable for the growing professional class. By acting as her own designer, financier, contractor, and on occasion construction foreman, she eliminated costly middlemen and was able to accrue wealth while passing savings along to her clients. A list of Leola Hall's homes in Berkeley now follows: 1906 through 1907, and these are address numbers: 3004, 3006, 3008, 3012, 3026, 3030, 3032, 3036, 3040, 3042, 3046, 3048 College Avenue. 1908, 2618, 2620, 2624, 2526, and 2634 College Avenue. 1909, 2730, 2732, 2747, 2804, 2806 Stewart Street, 2800 Kelsey Street, and 2 photos are now provided. 2752, 2754, 2758, 2800 Piedmont Avenue, 2709 Parker Street. In 1912, 2806, 2808 Ashby Avenue, 2929 Piedmont Avenue, the Honeymoon House, and 2 photos follow. (1915) 2848 Russell Street, and 2 photos follow. Leola was quite caught up in the suffragette movement, and how could she not be? She had demonstrated her abilities in a field dominated by men and could not see why women should be denied the right to vote. However, Leola was in no way a man-hater, and in 1912 married Herbert I. Coggins, born 1881. He was an editor, lecturer, and publisher in the field of ornithology and taught at the University of California, Berkeley. Interestingly, it was in 1912 that Leola did her most famous work, the so-called Honeymoon House at 2929 Piedmont Avenue in Berkeley. This house epitomized Leola's tendency to design for a childless couple who did a lot of entertaining. Indeed, the bedrooms and kitchen were small and were placed toward the back of the house. The living room was very large and quite open, making it perfect for presenting concerts and having large groups of visitors. Nevertheless, Leola's architectural pursuits dropped off sharply after her marriage. Instead, she turned her interest to painting. She did several portraits of famous people: Senator Burton Wheeler of Montana, David S. Jordan of Stanford University, poet Edwin Markham, the mother of Joaquin Miller, American poet and frontiersman, and others. Leola spent much of her final years supporting the many liberal progressive causes in which she was interested. Her paintings were selling well, and this gave her the money to follow her passions on the social and political fronts. Leola and Herbert continued to live together in the Honeymoon House until Leola's death. Her death at approximately age 49 was due to a heart condition. Herbert survived until 1974 and supported many of his wife's societal interests. Leola is buried at Oakland's Mountain View Cemetery at 5000 Piedmont Avenue, and the following 4 photos show her gravesite. However, she is apparently not buried with her husband. Leola died childless, but it can truly be said that her designs were her offspring. In fact, they are still alive yet today.